numerous knocks and that walk. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
The 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Up with it there is Sandoval. Throw in time, so a good pitch there gets him out of the bases loaded jam. Striding in once again, Marco Marte. He reached on a single in his first try. Skied into very shallow right. Streeter is over, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits. Stepping up to the plate, Douglas Streeter. He's 0 for 1 thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Marte on the move. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So no runs here, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Digging in once again, Marco Marte. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Marco Marte.
Line towards center field. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Boy, this has been a tough one for him so far, D-Row. 7th hit of the game already. They're really making him work.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. As Dustin Pedroia says, it's a laser show out there.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Dwight Smith Jr. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Stepping into the box, Ramon Chavez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out. Striding into the box, Anthony Alford. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Has a look, now the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Burdick. And that retires the side. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Settling in now, Marco Marte. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Softly hit here to the left side. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Dwight Smith Jr. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Ready now, Ramon Chavez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in safely. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Here now the 2-2. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Leading off the inning, Will Brannon, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Now at the plate, Sean Bryant. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Marte will wait on it as he tucks this one away to retire the side. So nothing happening this time around. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Fisher Cats lead it 4-1. Digging in and looking for more, Marco Marte. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left. At the plate, Craig Gonzalez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Skied in the air to straightaway left. He brings it in, and they will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Fisher Cats took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Welcome to MLB. Stepping in, Marco Marte is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
At the plate, Ryan Diggs. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Ryan Diggs.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. An inning in the books. Now batting, Marco Marte. He reached on a single in his first try.
Marte.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Now to the plate, Stefan Castro. He got called out on strikes his last time through. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. Marte ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Cecil Lyon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a...
At the plate, Marco Marte. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Castro is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Ready for another shot now. Marco Marte. He flew out in his last at bat. No balls and a strike to count. Rivera, base runner at first with 1 out. skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Castro. 2 down. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Chris Nieves, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. The 1-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Marte on the move, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Cecil Lyon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Popped him up. Haas will put this one away, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits. A 5-0 finish tonight. Erie used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Chad Bell earns win number 7 on the season, permitting only minor league baseball. So striding in, Marco Marte, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is popped up. Back behind second. Velasco backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Well, Matt, I'm looking for someone to step up right now. Down 3 runs, someone's going to have to hit a gapper with runners in scoring position. It all starts with the leadoff guy. Find a way to execute and get himself on base. See if they can get a rally started and get back in.
In now, Tino Velasco. He'll look to bounce back.
That's why they should have stayed home, huh? If it was a break, that shit was gonna happen. That's fine. That works. Yeah. Got it? Alright, cool. What kind of shit? Okay, that's fine. Alright.
After striking out his last time up.
You're fine.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Marte is going to get there. And that's the 3rd out. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Standing in, Marco Marte. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Left fielder, Marco Marte.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Here comes the 0-1. Grounder down the line at 3rd. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit to short. Reined in. On to first, and it's dropped. It'll stay right there, though, so there will be no advance. plate now is the designated hitter, Dwight Smith Jr.
Designated hitter, White.
Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take.
What?
Take the sure out. Now at the plate, Ramon Chavez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Digging in, the switch hitter, Dalton Pompey, reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Hit on the ground to third. Daniel gloves it. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Digging in, Marco Marte.
Number 11, Marco Marte.
Here comes the first pitch. hit hard on the ground to second. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. Now a long throw to third, and they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they're making fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. Throw won't get him. Stepping into the box, Ramon Chavez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Row. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach.
Now in the box, Marco Marte. He singled his last time up.
Marco Marte.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Hit hard towards center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
And a dive, but he's back. Marte gets his lead at first, nobody out. He's running. Strike taken, the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
A bullet to first base, and the runner gets back, no double play. Stepping up now, Ramon Chavez. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. 2-1, here it is. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run.
I'll probably just fall right off the bone. No.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Cecil Lyon, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Marte has a play, and that's the second out of the inning. A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Fisher Cats used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Chris Ramos gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Elvis Butcher closes the door for the save.
A coach offers guidance to a developing player.
Time for minor league. Now at the plate, Marco Marte, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Left fielder, Marco Marte.
Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and one strike. Guys, we take a look at the home nine as they take the field tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Now to the plate, Floyd Abraham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 1-2.
Floyd.
In the air now out to left field. Marte has it in his tracks. 1 away. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Digging in, Marco Marte.
Number 11, Marco Marte.
First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. So striding forward now, Marco Marte.
Left fielder, Marco Marte.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check. So stepping in, Floyd Abraham will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you...
Standing in, Peter Hong, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! It's a grand slam.
They were so close to getting out of this mess. 2 outs, 2 strikes.
So digging in now, Charles Sung. Couple of walks for him thus far. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Marte is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Stepping in, Marco Marte. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Abraham will stay with it as he backs it. And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. The Bay Sox rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Tyrell Perez gets the win in relief. The show's continuing. Stepping into the box, Marco Marte. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Left fielder, Marco.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Sung racing back. Gone to lead off the inning.
You talk about starting a game off quick. We couldn't even get the lineup cards in.
Into the box now, Floyd Abraham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman,
The 1-1 home. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Marte has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Charles Sung, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Marte comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Marco Marte. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Runner breaks for third. 0-1 the count. Now the 0-1. Popped him up. Dixon over to his left. And that's the third out. So no runs on 2 hits. Coming to the plate now, Charles Sung. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Charles Sung.
In the air out to straightaway left. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first. Digging in to try it again, Peter Hong. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he popped him up. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that'll bring home the runner from third to make this a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now. Coming to the plate now, Marco Marte. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Ready for another chance, Marco Marte.
Marco Marte.
First pitch on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score. Man, this guy is a blur on the base paths, Danny.
He was really motoring around the bases. I think he had every intention of stretching that one into a triple. He definitely has the wheels, but the ball bouncing over for an automatic double put an end to any of those kind of thoughts.
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Arturo Rivera.
The 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Scooped up. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Diggs. He flew out in his last at-bat. The 2-2. This is popped up. Throw will be to first for the second out, but meanwhile another run is in to score. Anthony Santander the next to bat. In his last appearance he singled home a pair of runs.
Anthony Santander.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Marte is in pursuit. He can't get there as it falls in.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his.
Digging in, Floyd Abraham. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Floyd Abraham.
Oh, not fooled one bit by the changeup as he smokes this one to deep left field. That one will not be coming back. A home run.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. There are some.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Marco Marte. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that, and if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
Line drive to left. Santander is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. 15-3 the final score. Bowie led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. The game's future. Coming to the plate now, Marco Marte, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Popped him up. Abraham over to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
Matty, this team has high batting averages up and down the lineup. Just great approaches, consistent ABs from top to bottom.
Now at the plate, Michael Casto. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Popped up. Diggs moving to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Marco Marte. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a high pop-up. Hirsch is there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Into the box, Floyd Abraham. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Floyd Abraham.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Marte has it in his tracks, and that retires the side. So they go down without a whimper here. Striding in, Bobby Heil. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Marte racing back. Gone!
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror.
Ready once again, Marco Marte.
Marco Marte.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted into center field. Sung is there, 2 gone. Into the box now, Michael Casto. He singled his last time up. The 2-2. Skied down the left field line. Around first, digging for 2. And now this will get leading off the inning, Marco Marte, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite.
3-0 the final score in this one today. The Bowie Bay Sox took the lead. Welcome to ML. Stepping up to the plate, Marco Marte. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. The relay, but too late, and he's safe at third.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Striding into the box, Ramon Chavez. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. So he will touch them all on the grand slam, number 14 on the season, as they move on top 4-0.
Well, it seems like only a couple of minutes ago that we were ready for a hard-fought game, but things have taken a dramatic turn here early. They jumped all over this guy, including that grand slam, and they might not be done yet.
Digging in now, Marco Marte. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike it.
Striding in once again, Marco Marte. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Hit back up the middle. Valentin comes up with it, and that's the second out. Settling in now, Delman Barth. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Marte sprinting after it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Swing to the left. To make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Digging in once again, Marco Marte. First pitch of the at-bat. Sent on the ground out to second. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Now at the plate, Marco Marte. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First delivery to him on the way. Soft liner to the left side. But an easy play over at third, and that'll be that. So 1 run on 3 hits. Next will be the designated hitter, Roberto Hernandez. He got called out on strikes his last time through. The 0-1 on its way. Hit in the air to left. Marte has it in his tracks, and that's the 3rd out. This one pretty well in the bag. 9th inning coming up, and the versatile Mac Williamson hits next. Starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Digging in and looking for more, Delman Barth. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Oh, and he misses it. He takes the turn and heads for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders, from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the owner. They
Minor league baseball. Ready now, Marco Marte. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Hit in the air out to center field. Hernandez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. At the plate, Craig Gonzalez. He was a perfect 4 for 4 in last night's game.
Gonzalez.
And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Running hard, he's digging for second. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the base on that one.
At the plate, Marco Marte, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got to hurry. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Now batting, Douglas Streeter.
Right fielder, Douglas Streeter.
This is in the air to left. Moving under it, Marte, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors. At the plate, Marco Marte. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Line towards center field. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
3-1 to him now. Runners on the move for second. Strike called. Now the throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Bryant waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit. Stepping in, Marco Marte. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
What? What? Alright, bye.
losing your hat, Liam. No, we don't have your Spider-Man hat. We don't have your hat. Your hat's not in there. Get out! I can't believe you lost his fucking hat!
Liam.
Your hat's gone!
Liam.
You lost your hat. You happy now? I'm in a movie. Give me it! Go! Go!
Oh my fucking god. Nick, you go to bed now.
He lost his hat! I can't believe he lost his hat! You imbecile! He lost his fucking hat!
Well, should have never brought it. You didn't really need it to begin with.
Can you get that movie from him?
Yeah. Right now I'm just trying to pick up the shit.
He lost the Spider-Man hat.
What do you want me to do? I knew that was gonna happen. I should have stayed here.
Maybe not his shit.
Well, you know, it was in the shopping cart that they were in.
The shop cart was empty.
I don't know. Not sure.
There's nothing left in the shopping cart when I left. What movie on from? I don't want him climbing up there.
Fuck yeah.
Bullshit. I come home without his fucking hat. I'm not in a good mood now. His fucking hat's not missing. It's missing. It's fucking missing.
hat being lost, that's on him. Who bought the hat and gloves anyways?
What?
For Christmas, who bought him the hat and gloves?
The church did, but the point is we wasn't supposed to lose them. We only had the gloves.
What do you need to do, Fun? Can't go back now. Sorry, you can't go back. Sorry, you need to.
Get off him. Why did you lose your hat?
Because he's an imbecile.
Your daddy to put them on. They want their shirts on. And this door is not shut because the baby's going in. Get out! Oh, thank you very much, Damien.
Damien, go watch the Paw Patrol movie before bed.
Got enough food for now?
What? Yeah, probably. Do you want his new shirt on or no? Even though you already got one of the new shirts on. Oh, you gotta take that one off first.
Wearing that to bed? The pegs are on the floor and Lucas is gonna put them in his mouth.
In the bag with the halls. Oh my god, Dan, your watch is stopping you from putting shit on, man. Take the watch off. Before you lose shit. Okay, no guys, no. You're not horseplay and shit around right now. Rookie. find it. I don't even know where it is.
Don't know where it is.
Hey, look, this is good. I know you like it. In your nose, okay? I know you don't like it. Swallow its gum.
Where's that black piece I gave you earlier, Nick?
Hey, enough.
Nick, what did you do with the black piece I gave you earlier?
Enough.
Nick!
What?
The black piece I gave you earlier is for my controller. Where is it?
Took it off. It's not from the
Yeah, it is.
new one.
No,
It was the top.
the old one. Someone took it off. It worked, but mine is broken. Someone broke it right off. Why? I don't want him breaking this too. Get him out.
If I knew where the tape was, I would be getting it, but I don't know. Lucas, stay out, please. Lucas. Here.
You want him to stop that?
It's just not gonna work for me. I've dealt with this all day. I've done today. What? Gray what? A gray controller? In here. Okay, no. No. Oh, no. You guys need to stop now. Look out with this. Watch the movie. The gray one's in here. Why? Why? Don't work. But here, here's the gray one.
So now I need another fucking controller.
You only need one controller. Huh? You don't really need this one. I don't need it. I don't have any desire to play it. Come on, Lucas.
It has the tape.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. You can't really hurt it anything.
I need two controllers because the minute comes over.
Then you after you do your taxes, you buy another one. After you do your tax stuff again. After you do your tax returns again, get a controller. I don't know. Maybe your mom, when she gets her all that money that she gets in February or whatever, she could probably buy you another controller. I don't know. Stop, guys. Okay? Enough. Just watch the movie. Be quiet. Or I'll shut it off and you'll go to bed.
Why is it broken?
I don't know, Brian, little Lucas.
I don't know. It's interrupting.
Yeah. You want me to talk to? Go ahead. Stop, guys. Watch the movie. I'm shutting it off. Or you should think it's about to just buy another controller. It's about to help buy another controller. Anyways.
Well, I'm fucking disappointed that this got broken.
You two need to stop so that way you can just watch the movie, okay? movie without fighting. No! Sit up. No. Stop. Watch it.
Third baseman, Ryan Diggs.
And he popped him up. Bryant is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits. And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Richmond Flying Squirrels jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
Yeah, we're on the street. Lost 4 straight now. I don't know what's going on with my team. Yeah, 4 straight losses. Lost all the games. Which means, yeah, they're catching up. Because not a very good record right now. We need to get some W's.
Time for stepping in, Marco Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for New Hampshire, left fielder, Marco Marte.
First delivery to him on the way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Carrasco waits on it. 1 down. In now, Marco Marte. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Marco Marte.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Johnson is after it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Leading off the inning, Bill Elkins, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get it.
Ready for another shot now, Marco Marte.
Marco Marte.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Gallegos rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 3.
Yeah, you want to applaud the effort as he sells out for it, but the smarter move would have been to take a deeper angle and cut the ball off. He does that, and the runner probably doesn't score from first. On the flip side, great piece of hitting right there.
Standing in, Anthony Alford. A hit in 2 tries so far. Hard hit ball to second. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Rick Johnson. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Marco Marte. First pitch coming, here it is. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Pompey at second with 2 down. Hit hard to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. Now at the plate, Bill Elkins. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And that one is gone. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The New Hampshire Fisher Cats jumped out to an early lead.
Okay, boys, that's enough. No, it's enough.
Continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air.
Come here.
Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Altoona Curve and the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Seriously?
Felipe Vasquez is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Left fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Marco Marte, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit high and deep to right center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he's in safely at third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ryan Diggs.
Get out of my bathroom. I can't do this all night. It's bedtime. No, why are you doing it? No, what are you doing? No. It's bedtime. This baby's going up. Ma'am, get in your own bed. So that way Dave can have his. Bedtime now. Leave this alone. No, you guys aren't listening. It's bedtime. We're gonna get that close on. Let's go. No, we're No, no more movie. You had plenty of chances to stop. Both of you chose not to, so you're going to bed. Movie's going on.
No!
Yeah, it is. You know why? Because you don't want to listen to me.
No!
I said stop, and you didn't. No, bed. No, you can watch Paw Patrol another day. Sorry, I've spoken. I'm not changing my mind. Get over here. Get over here so I can. Why'd you leave the door open? Now Lucas is gonna go in there. Oh no, it's bad. I give them plenty of opportunities to stop, and they haven't. So it's bedtime for them. And they're making a big deal of it now. No, get out, Liam. Get out. It's bedtime. Let's get a nice and pop on, Dean. Now, so you can go to bed too. No, it's bedtime for both of you. I've had enough bullshit today. More than enough bullshit. I dealt with it all day. I'm not dealing with it all night. That movie's going off. No, I'm not fucking impressed with either of you. The only fucking good kid in the fucking house is fucking Lucas. Lucas, no. Well, to be required to see him means not playing your games, watching him. In a way. Because he'll just touch your system and then you get mad. Okay. Now stand and watch me. Otherwise, bedtime. I'm not dealing with this anymore with you two. No. You're told. You were told by me. I gave you one last chance. You blew it. Yeah, you blew it. Scream all you want, Liam. The fact of the matter is, I'm the parent. I say go. Not what you want goes. I say go.
bedtime, I think.
Trying to make it a 2-0 ball game by bringing home that runner from third. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and one away. Set to go now, Dwight Smith Jr. And he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So 1 run here on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. 1 inning in the books here. The Fisher Cats lead it 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Marte has it in his tracks, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Digging in, Hugh Klazuski, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Marte makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
No. Do not touch my drink.
Stepping into the box, Dave Littleton. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Littleton.
Runners off for second. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Marte giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Oh my God, man.
Now in the box, Marco Marte.
Left fielder, Marco Marte.
First offering on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Alford is off at first with 2 away. Hit sharply on the ground. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So striding in, Marco Marte. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hard hit ball to short. Oh, look at the sliding stop. 1 there. He beat it out. Stepping up now, Ryan Diggs. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine.
The umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet, and I can't anticipate this going on very much.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Marte is in pursuit. 2 down. Now to the plate, Marco Marte.
Number 11, Marco.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is skied into short left center. Johnson on the move, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The New Hampshire Fisher Cats pick up win number. Game's future stars are on display. Now at the plate, Marco Marte. He was 1 for 4 with a triple in the ball game last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Carrasco racing back. He leaves his feet, but it's off the wall. And he'll make it into third here with a 2-out triple.
As we take another look, you can see the left fielder selling out here, goes up for it, but just can't bring it down. And by the time the center fielder makes it over to help out, the hitter is halfway to third with a nice triple.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Dwight Smith Jr., and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. But little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will. So striding forward now, Marco Marte.
Marco Marte.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, Dero, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Sandoval. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Joel Gallegos. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors. Digging in, Ron Sandoval.
Right fielder, Ron Sandoval.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. In there, a base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends.
So stepping in, Marco Marte. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes this the other way to right. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, Dero.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
A dive, but he's back. And another snap throw to the bag. Runner back safely. And again, he'll snap one over to first. And he just manages to get his hand in. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man. Standing in, Marco Marte. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Dwight Smith Jr. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Manuel is there, and he's got it for the first out. Stepping into the box, Ramon Chavez, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but...
And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Oh, and he throws it away.
There are 2 parts to every great catch. 1, getting the right route to make the play, and 2, hanging on. That was a terrific diving catch by the outfielder.
The 0-1 on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Carrasco is over. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance.
Locked in a tight divisional race coming down the stretch, a manager looks to teach his young players about how to finish.
Minor league baseball. Now to the plate, Marco Marte, and we are set for baseball here this evening. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped high in the air. The catch is made on the mound, and that's the first out. Time now to give you a look at the. So digging in now, Marco Marte. Here comes the first pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Now a swing and a little flare out to left. And it looks like he'll have extra bases here to begin the third. Throw into second, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Ground ball right side. Austin takes it in. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Into the box now, Marco Marte. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder on the run. But he can't get there as this hops over the wall for a ground rule double. And a bit of a break on defense as only 1 run is going to score.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Digging in to try it again, Arturo Rivera. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here now the 2-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Salem has a read on it, and they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1-run score. Here's Tyler Austin now.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
In the air out to straightaway left. Marte is there, and he makes the catch. So coming to the plate, Vernon Hampton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Popped him up. Haas ranging into the outfield, and that ends the inning. 15 straight he's retired to start the ball game. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Marco Marte. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Rodney moves over, and he makes the catch for the second out. Ready for another chance, Preston Rodney.
Number 22, Preston Rodney.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And that will hop over the wall now. stepping in and ready for another shot, Marco Marte. He flew out in his last at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. 2 down.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now,
welcome to digging in, Marco Marte. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. A bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a hit. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan Diggs. The average for him entering play sits down in the 2. Delivery. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Set, and the 2-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better?
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Salem stands at second with no outs.
Center fielder, number 82.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Marte has it in his tracks. He's got it one away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. With a moment now, let's have a look at the... Striding forward now is the DH, Vernon Hampton. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Lifted in the air out to left. Marte sprinting after it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Coming to the plate now, Marco Marte. He reached on a single in his first try. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the high and gone. He tucked it just inside the foul pole to tie the game. A 3-run shot down the line in left, number 17 for him on the season, as it's now a 3-all ball game.
Looking at that pitch again, you can see he just flat out missed his location. You put that pitch right there and he's going to tattoo it. Now we're all tied up again.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Thomas Padgett. He flew out in his last at-bat. Fly ball into straightaway left. Marte is under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. Now at the plate, Fernando Hernandez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hit in the air out toward left. Marte is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Into the box, Marco Marte. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. Grounded to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Marco Marte will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run early on. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, he does get to it to knock it down. Striding in, Ryan Diggs. He singled his last time up.
Ryan Diggs.
Ripped down the first base line. And he'll take it to the bag himself. And a great job of pitching out of the bases loaded. Into the box now, Marco Marte. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Grounded down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Fisher Cats rode an important 6th inning.
A minor leaguer hears from his agent.
Time for minor. Stepping up to the plate, Marco Marte is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there, now the throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here, or...
Hold on now, that ball is down and could score a run. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Pitch outside, the throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Line to the right side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game. Striding into the box, Darrell Hanley. He drove in the other of the 2 runs in that game yesterday. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Marte is after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Pretty painless half of the... Digging in now, Marco Marte. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Rivera takes his lead at third with 1 away. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Striding in once again, Dwight Smith Jr. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Softly hit toward the hole. Played on the backhand. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Now at the plate, Darrell Hanley. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Designated hitter, Darrell Hanley.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Marte giving chase. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule. Ready once again, Marco Marte, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit hard towards center. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Hey, with that base hit right there, D-Row, that's his 3rd RBI, and it ties things up.
Yeah, 100%. He's had a great approach all game. Tied the ball game up with his 3rd RBI knock, and he's looking for more.
Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. Marte leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That's the only way to combat a nasty cutter. You have to find a way to fight and stay inside that baseball and drive it the other way.
Now a look and a throw back to second. And a dive, but he's back in. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Hit on the ground out to short, right to him. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So it's 1 run on 2 base hits. Digging in once again, Jose Vasquez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Popped him up. Digs into shallow left. But he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits, and that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left.
Settling in now, James Law, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And that's in there. Base hit. Now the relay home. And he will score on the inside the park home run. And that was a gift right there.
Boy, the home fans are
ready now. Jimmy Alford.
Now batting, right fielder, Jimmy
working for the punch out and the offering. Fly ball into straightaway left. Catch made in left. For the plate. Long throw to the plate. And he will score on the sacrifice fly. Digging in and looking for more, Marco Marte has got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Hit on the ground is short. Grantham fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 1 run. 8-5 tonight. The Sea Dogs used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it. Games. Now at the plate, Marco Marte. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
I mean, an absolute bullet line drive on the first pitch of the game. I always wondered how many pitchers were so it has to frustrate the living heck out of you, because if I'm leading off, and I never did it in my career, I'd be pulling the trigger every 0-0 pitch. That might be the best pitch you'll see all day.
And that's the first out. Coming to the plate now, Arturo Rivera, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here's the 2-1 home. Right side, hit hard, and that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home. And he's going to score with ease, as the throw will be too late.
Hey, that's a big RBI.
At the plate, Jose Vasquez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And the runner will score from first. Vasquez takes the turn at third. He wants it all. The tag, and he's safe. They've taken the lead.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside to Parker. Looked like he was carrying a...
At the plate, James Law. He's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. Fly ball to straightaway left. Marte is in pursuit. Makes the play, 1 away. Now batting, Marco Marte. He reached on a single in his first try.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Alford has it, and it's a quick out number. Stepping in, James Law. He flew out in his last at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all.
At the plate, Marco Marte. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Serrano looks up, a leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. A solo shot here to left, number 18 for him on the camp.
What? There's 12 people on the floor there.
Who?
None of it got told to roll over the floor.
What are you talking about?
This?
Probably Lucas. I don't know. Look out, Lucas. Look out. What do you have anyways? What are you doing? I thought you were supposed to be watching the movie. It's bedtime anyway soon. Lucas, away from the door. Lucas, okay, away from the door, Lucas. You're gonna get bonked on the head with the door.
Pain, as it's now a 3-all ball game. In now, Jimmy Alford. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now the 2-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Marte. 1 down. Ready for another shot now, Anton Serrano. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Anton Serrano.
The 1-2. Fly ball into straightaway left. Marte on the move. Leaps high at the wall as he makes the catch. And he took away extra bases right there. Standing in, Matt Grantham.
The shortstop, Matt Grantham.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Popped him up. Haas ranging into the outfield. And he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left.
Left fielder, Marco.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Alford moves over. 2 gone. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Marco Marte. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. The 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Serrano has a play. And that ends the inning. So it's no runs on no hits. Stepping in, Horatio Bruntlett. He singled his last time up.
Horatio Bruntlett.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Marte has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
I don't fucking know their number.
Now at the plate, Marco Marte.
Left fielder, Marco Marte.
Here's the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Serrano has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 hit, 1 left. Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game.
4754. Yeah, try that.
It's baseball. Digging in, Marco Marte comes into action in this one with 75 runs driven in for the season. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and one strike. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year.
Stepping into the box, Marco Marte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air into shallow left center. Castro moving forward. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Now in the box, Patrick Hager, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So no runs here. So striding in, Jimmy Alford. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Marte has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ramon Ramirez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Marte is in his tracks now. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. To the bottom of the 6th inning. The Fisher Cats are out in front. 1.
Why are they fucking in there? No, they're in the fucking bathroom.
Out.
Okay, it's bedtime. Bedtime. Let's go. Let's go. It's bedtime.
Stepping up now, Marco Marte. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch on its way. Softly hit out to short. And this will be pulled in easily for the final out of the inning. So nothing happening this time around. So striding forward now, Marco Marte. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt. Especially to do something productive.
Heading out toward shallow right. Hager onto the grass. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. And that 1 run held up tonight. 1-0 the final. The Fisher Cats.
A young team gets some extra coaching up from their skipper before the first game of a very big series.
Minor league baseball. Digging in, Marco Marte, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Marco Marte.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it's gone. A solo shot here to left. 19th home run for him on the season. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run or two early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that's...
So stepping in, Phillip Evans, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Marte comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Standing in, Woodrow Raines. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Woodrow Raines.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Marte is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two. Stepping into the box, Darren Harrison. 7-8-9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the third. Pitch is popped up, and there's their first hit of the game. The throw into second, and he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning. Now to the plate, Marco Marte. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball, so I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away. Into the box now, Marco Marte. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line toward the alley in left center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Dwight Smith Jr. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 delivery. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Villafuerte moves over, 2 gone. So digging in now, Ramon Chavez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First offering. He's running. A pitch out. The throw. And even a pitch out can't do the trick. He's in there at second. So he swiped second despite the pitch out.
Yeah, it seemed like everyone in the building knew he was going to be running there, right? Didn't make a difference, though. He got a great jump and absolutely burned it down to second to get in safely.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Villafuerte has a play, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1. Marco Marte will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Into center field, line drive base hit. 1 run is scored. The run scores from second. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Boy, this guy's having a great a game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bond, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Second baseman, Ramon Chavez.
The 3-2 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's through into left, a base hit. 1 run scores. And the run is in to score from second. It's 8-0.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint.
So coming to the plate, Marco Marte. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance. Here comes the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pierce sprinting after it, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as well. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
What are you doing?
Yeah, he squares this thing up beautifully and blasts it through the gap all the way to the wall. Then the only question that remained was whether 2 or 3 runs were going to score. They held the runner at third, but that's a timely 2-run double.
Next will be the designated hitter, Dwight Smith Jr. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. From the stretch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Digging in to try it again, Ramon Chavez coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. The 2-2 is a high drive to left, back toward the wall. A room, it's gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 15 for him thus far as this lead got even wider.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. There are some pitches.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Marco Marte, and we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Line towards center field. 1 run scores. And the second run will score as well. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Dwight Smith Jr. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now the 0-2 pitch. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. And he'll just step on first here to take the sure out. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Ramon Chavez. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Popped him up. Barrios calls for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Anthony Alford, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first in time, and you got to question that decision as the side is retired. So 2 runs, 17-4 the final tonight. The Fisher Cats jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Chris Rowley earned his 9th win of the year as he finished the 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
And we remind you to please drive home safely.
The show's continuing. Coming to the plate now, Marco Marte. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. First delivery to him on the way. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he's in there easily. It's a stand-up triple.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan Diggs. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. Hit on the...
Why is he in there? Why is he in here, guys?
I need to be down.
Whoever put him in there, don't. Okay? He's eligible to play. Now stop it. Put you guys to bed. Is what I should do.
Ground to third. To his left, Evans. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to... Ready for another chance, Marco Marte. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Digging in, Darren Harrison. He reached on a single in his first try.
Harrison.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
And that's his second triple.
Into the box, Marco Marte. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Into the corner and slicing foul. From the belt, kicks and deals. This is skied into short left center. Pierce ranging forward. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Marco Marte. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball to short. Perez scoops it up. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. Into the box now, Marco Marte. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Marco Marte.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Line towards center field. Grubb is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits. Striding in, Tim Perez. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. He brings it in, and they have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Yeah, this might not have been what he expected. I'm not sure he expected to have to go 7 outs to get the save, but hey, he did, and he iced the victory.
And this
today. I just don't have any more patience anymore. Patience are gone. Liam? What are you doing? If you're gonna lay in there, lay in there. If not, you get up and lay on the ground. Get in bed. You're not having boys. Get in bed. On the move. Lost all patience.